Only on 9 on your side, Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost is lashing out at Cincinnati's new marijuana law. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Craig McKee.
And I'm Tanya O'Rourke. Yost says it's nothing more than political theater and pandering by City Council.
I spoke with Yost today at length about the new ordinance while recording This Week in Cincinnati. Yost says the city stepped way out of bounds when it passed the measure.
It shows a disrespect for the law and an arrogance on the part of legislators in a city that want to wrest away from the state the responsibility for making laws.
Yost says no one is in jail now for small amounts of marijuana, so the law will really have no practical effect. You can see all of my interview with Yost this Sunday at 11:30. Well, because of that ordinance, in just under 4 weeks' time, people in Cincinnati will be able to carry small amounts of marijuana without punishment.
But some fear the new ordinance, which has no age listed, is going to give kids the green light to carry weed, doing more harm than good. 9 on your side's Marielle Carbone is following this issue. She has the very latest. Marielle.
Well, Tanya, here in Cincinnati, you have to be 21 to buy and drink alcohol as well as cigarettes. But under this new ordinance, you could presumably be 12 years old carrying marijuana. Now, local lawmakers say that's not the intent of the ordinance, but some fear it will be the result. The ability to possess marijuana in private and without punishment will soon be a reality in Cincinnati.
It means that, a harmless plant is not going to be over-criminalized.
But the city's newly passed ordinance, which decriminalizes up to 100 grams of marijuana, has no age limit listed, sparking some concern that it'll encourage kids to smoke.
There is a concern with teenagers and minors. I mean, we're talking about under 12 years old.
Some, like Kelly Newman, fear the consequences and believe it'll lead to drug addiction for teens.
Starts at marijuana and then it escalates from there.
Of course, we don't want young folks out here smoking marijuana.
Council member Jeff Pastor is a sponsor of the ordinance and said Wednesday the city will work to educate families, directing children away from drug use. On the phone today, he told me the idea is nonsense, that you need a law to discourage or encourage a kid. This does neither. Still, others are not so sure.
Most definitely, especially if they find out there's no consequences or no punishment. I feel like they would just go out and be like, woohoo!
Tony Quitter says her child is now an adult, but looking back.
My daughter is 26, but if I think back when she was 14, I would absolutely not want her to be smoking marijuana at 14 or any age under, 21.
Now, there is about 28 days until the ordinance goes into effect. Coming up at 6, I spoke to the Cincinnati Health Department today, and we'll share what some of the effects are, they say, for teens that are smoking marijuana. For now, though, live at City Hall, Marielle Carbone, 9 on your side.